I need to talk about how crazy French horn music is. I'm practicing a piece called Dies Irae, which means Day of Wrath, by Verdi. And I've got this note right here. I need somebody to talk through with this. It looks pretty easy, right? It's a D sharp, 2 whole notes. Simple. Yeah? Not so much, because it's in the key of ES, which is short for E flat. Don't ask. And it, so that means that a note that's written as a C would sound like an E flat. A C on the page, C becomes Do. That's a minor third up from concert pitch. So if I have a D sharp, that becomes an F sharp. This is the pitch that they want to hear, F sharp. Okay, but I'm not fingering an F sharp on the horn because the horn is in the key of F. So why did they change the keys like this? So back in Verdi's time, French horns had different slides, pieces that they would take out and put in, longer and shorter ones to play in different keys. And the music was written to match the slide that they had in at that time. And that actually made it easier for them. So like if you were playing the keyboard in a band and the singers or guitarists wanted to change the key of the piece that you were playing, instead of transposing it, you could just transpose the instrument. So most keyboards have a button where you can like take your notes in the key of C and change the key so that if you play the same notes, it just sounds different. I'll put it back. And that's way easier than like actually transposing the music. You're just transposing the instrument. And you'd want the music to be written in the key that matches the keys that you're playing on the keyboard. You wouldn't want it to be written in where the notes on the page match the pitches. It's way easier if the notes on the page match the fingerings that you're doing. So that's what they were doing back then when they had the ability to change to change the pitch of the instrument, change the key of the instrument. They would write the music to match the fingerings that they were playing, and that's logical, right? But for some reason, we no longer change the slides on our horns. The horns are just in the key of F. And but the music is still written the old-fashioned way, at least this piece is. Whether it's because the publishers are too lazy to change it, or because musicians really like tradition and French horn players like to be able to say that I can transpose, you know, it's a badge of whatever. It's a badge of prestigious horn playerness, which I have not earned yet because I'm new to this. Anyway, so they want the pitch F sharp, but that's in the key of C. I'm in the key of F. So in the key of F, a note that's written as a C will sound like an F. It'll be a fifth down. So if they want the F sharp pitch, I need to play the note that I finger as a C sharp. So a C sharp. There we go, there's my pitch. But we're not done because it's marked gestopft, which I assume means stopped because it has the word stop in the middle of it, and also because I looked it up. So when we stop the notes, we put our hand all the way in, which gives it a muted buzzing sound, and it also bends the pitch a half step down. So if I'm playing my C sharp, if I'm playing my C sharp, this happens. So in order to get the C sharp pitch, I have to play a D natural. There it is. Okay, so to summarize, I'm fingering a D natural in order to play the pitch that I think of as a C sharp, which is actually a concert F sharp, which is written on the music in the key of E flat as a D sharp. Have a DS Irae, everybody.